Hey everyone, welcome to a quick description of how I actually use this system in real life. I think it's really helpful to see it. There's a lot you can do with this, and a quick video is faster than trying to figure it out on your own. So here we go. So I do the upfront work, which is definitely time consuming, but it pays off dividends later. I'll write down my objectives. These are my real objectives. I will write down my challenges down here that I think could block me from getting a job or things I just need to be aware of. First thing I'll do is I'll set up the answers to all my interview questions. So I recommend that as you add things here, realize that they will show up in every interview you make, so you won't have to rewrite all this stuff. I personally go after bullet points. I try not to go after long paragraphs. They're too hard to read during interviews, which I will use this tool during the interview itself to help me. I'll also use it to fast prepare. So the bullet points help me remember the stories, but they don't explain the stories. Um, inside of each of these sections, as you systematically go through and answer them, you'll see down below there's another mirror-looking database, but it's example questions or answers that you could use. Inside of each one of those, there's reasons why the question's being asked and a strategy around how you could answer it. So make sure you go and fill out all of your answers and fill out your questions that you think you'll use across the board. Once you've done that, you've got roles that you can set up here. We're going to go right into an example of a real role that I'm actually going after. And as I scroll down, I've clicked the template that's available to you guys. You open up this template. These are the tasks that I'm managing to keep the interview process going now that it's 2 or 3 weeks in the process. I've done research. I put links to YouTube videos, news articles here, and from that research, I've pulled out how would I talk about the company, the value proposition. What are the company's values? Who are their competitors? I use that as part of my research to develop my cover letter, my questions to ask the company. The other thing I do is I take the job description, I paste in the different sections here so I can see it across, and I highlight only the things I think that'll help me make questions to ask during the interview process or develop a resume or develop a cover letter. So I can only read a little bit of it, I don't have to go after all of it. So once I've done that setup work, I'll come in, and as I learn who the hiring manager is and the recruiter is, I'll add their LinkedIn profiles here so I can get quick access to that stuff later. Obviously, it's just me. And then the last thing I'll do is during the interview, I will actually come through and I will open up every single one of these toggles, because during the interview I'll have this on a second screen, like an iPad or something to that effect, and I will use this. That's why the bullet points make more sense to scan. Long paragraphs like this are actually really hard to figure out. So one last thing here is this is all coming from the homepage where you put in your common answers, common questions. But if you put something in here inside the interview itself, it will be an interview-specific question. So for example, why this company? These are all interview-specific. They will never show up on another interview that I create down the road. So hope that helps. The rest of it is self-explanatory. You can scroll through and see what's going on down below. And if you guys want to leave feedback, in the very beginning in the homepage, you'll actually be able to find a section at the top for feedback. You can open that up. There's a link there. I will get it and I will respond. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.